ask you guys really quick, how do you rank the other holidays? Go.
Rank them like 1, 2.
Yeah, I'll go. I like Christmas.
Oh, Christmas, Halloween, maybe my birthday.
Easter, I like 4th of
Legit though. Who wouldn't rank their own birthday presents? Hi. By the way, so after this happened, well, I'll let you guys know later. Hi guys, this is one in Amelian. Welcome back to another episode of More to Life Than Mondays. Today, yes, I am dressed up like a seductress, and it's because I just came back from a wedding. Today, I decided to do a reaction video for you guys on another video that I was in recently. And it's a reaction video for the Jubilee Christmas episode that I showed you guys that I was on. Now, I had hoped to do this reaction video a little sooner. I did get a little sick, so if you hear me kind of coughing and breathing funny, that's why I'm just getting over it. But without further ado, this video is not just for me to react, but also to give you guys like fun facts here and there of what actually went on behind the scenes that you don't know, because I saved some tea specifically for this video. Let's start this reaction, shall we?
Hello, this episode is sponsored by TikTok.
Phil.
Which means we're going to show you
We met this
something
guy
from
in
TikTok
person,
right now.
of course,
Here
and
is a
he
message
directed
from
us.
one of our favorite creators at Shark's Dumpster.
Just FYI if you didn't think about this, but Phil is a very like hands-off director. He just kind of gives you the premise and lets us come up with our own questions and like our pace. And once we've run out of time, then he kind of interjects, and after we've eliminated enough people, then he's like, oh, would you like to stop the game now? Let us know if you think you got the Scrooge out.
Boring old elf on the shelf, not
So
she's not.
I personally skip through these plugs in the beginning until I get to the video, so that's what I'm gonna do now.
In the description,
Download TikTok, don't care.
I love the holidays.
I love the holidays.
I love the holidays.
I love the holidays. I love the holidays.
I love the holidays. I love the holidays.
One is a Scrooge.
So, though I haven't actually watched this video, I did like watch the comments and the preview on Instagram, and I did see that I got the second most votes for being the Scrooge. So the impression people got was that either I was trying too hard and I was clearly the Scrooge, or everyone else was dead inside and I was the only one that liked Christmas. So let's go ahead and see which one it is, shall we?
Why don't we do everyone like Christmas movies?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I really love Jingle All the Way.
Mine is White Christmas.
So mine is Home Alone.
Oh, by the way, so I'm really fidgety in this video because I normally am really fidgety. So that's not because I'm nervous. And it was also like hella cold in the studio. Like I had my jacket on and I took it off to show off my red because it's a Christmas episode. And I was like, oh my God, it's so cold. So me and I believe her name is Serena in the green next to me, we were both like, oh my God, it's so cold. I hope they don't think I'm shaking because I'm nervous. So yeah.
For me, it's White Christmas.
The childhood classic, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Yeah, White
Mitchell
Christmas.
Christmas and The Christmas Carol.
I'm just shaking trying to keep warm. Oh. So I voted Chris out because he was the first one to talk, and that's kind of like behavior of a person who clearly is the mole. Yeah, because people want to divert attention away from themselves by asking others questions.
Alright, Batman Returns.
But we'll
Die Hard.
see
Those
who
are all
the
Christmas movies.
Grinch
It
is.
sounded a little iffy.
I like Christmas because I have a really tight-knit family. So for us, that's a time that we get to just be together.
It's about Jesus to me.
So in this part, they kind of cut it out a little bit, but when they started asking people why they liked Christmas, a lot of the first people started answering gave answers that had to do with like religion. And I was like, okay, well, it's not really why I like Christmas. I was born Catholic, so I went in that route to kind of like be like, oh, okay, well, I have to like not stand out. I have to like try to fit in with them. So when they were like, oh, I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, I was like, oh, I'm Catholic too, and kind of try to go that route. But also I explained a little bit of my unique cultures celebrating. Later on, I think it was Graham, the white guy, he came up to me, he was like, oh, when you said you had your Christmas all year round, I was like, oh, that's like, I thought you were like the mole. And I was like, it's true. I actually had my Christmas tree all year round several years in a row because me and my mom just love Christmas that much. Just saying. Kind of spoiling that I'm not the mole.
My family really wanted me to just learn about like the core meaning of Christmas, so I think that's something that
Yeah, so they started talking about like the core meaning of Christmas, and then some people in the comments were like, oh, you just like it because of the presents, don't lie. And I'm like, yeah, of course, like I said in the video, it's the season of giving and friendship and seeing your family and friends, and you get together for occasions. So I think it's all that. It's the Christmas movies, the Christmas music, the spirit, the decorations, the presents. It's just all of it, really.
I was honestly mainly suspicious of the guys. I just felt like you can rely on girls more to be into things like that.
She got so much hate for this comment.
I thought she was piggybacking off of other people's answers.
Oh, me? Not at all, Graham. I was like trying to like speak so much. But yeah, I would try to, I guess, contribute. When I was like there, I was kind of like more prepared to answer questions, but I didn't really like take time to think of questions to ask other people. So I was like really quiet until people asked a question, and then I was like, so when it finally got to my turn, I would finally like answer. So that's how I felt, but
It's not me, yo.
yeah.
The question was, when do you guys put up your Christmas trees or something? And then he said like, oh no, like that has to be after Thanksgiving, like it can't be too early. So then that threw me off, and then I was like, I think I need to get him. I think it's him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any specific like family traditions that you guys do?
For me, growing up in Puerto Rico, we have this thing called parrandas, which is like, yeah, are you familiar? Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like caroling, but you go like house to house, and there's a lot of eating. There's a lot of like people have like instruments to play and sing carols.
Every single year, me and my family try to come up.
Yeah, I thought I needed to come up with like an original answer, just to kind of like stand out that I'm not just, I guess, like Graham thought, piggybacking off of other people's answers, but kind of give something a little bit more unique. Even though like if I'm 100% real, I love Christmas, but I only went to parrandas once because I am the least Puerto Rican person you will ever meet. Like legit, when I was in Puerto Rico, they were always like, Amelia, you are so white. You need to just like go to America, like leave. And I was like, all right, bye. So that's I never really cared for that aspect too much. I was kind of like too American in that sense, in the kind of traditions that I followed and liked. But you know, that was an aspect that I did enjoy.
Instead of doing gingerbread houses, we do gingerbread trains.
Really?
So yeah, gingerbread trains.
Do you like
Gingerbread trains.
You literally just get graham crackers and you make the train.
Some people were like criticizing her so much for the gingerbread trains too, and I was just like, honestly, like I never thought of that. That's actually a pretty good idea that I might try. Just saying.
Like specific foods that you guys eat at Christmas time, or treats.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, like here, since they sell like tamales, I'm like, where can I get them tamales?
I really love tres leches cake. And like I
Yes!
said,
Oh my god,
it's
yes!
like a huge one from Puerto
I
Rico.
feel that.
Bring them over.
Oh,
This is like a very
Yeah, people came up with like good answers, and I just couldn't like, I'm like, can't really think of anything. And then when people would say like pasteles is like, yeah, I loved pasteles during that time, but like, because like none of my family is here, it's like, yeah, like if I ever get a hold of like tamales, I like tamales. But usually it's like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, because people I celebrate Christmas with are pretty American.
I know, I'm like, hold up.
Y'all know I'm a foodie, I'll eat anything.
She just like seemed like a little too put together, very nice and sweet. And I was looking for a little bit of grit. She wasn't saying any specific details besides her train. I felt like everything she was saying was just more stereotypical.
I didn't really
of what
suspect
people tend
her,
to do.
actually.
I want to play devil's advocate, okay? Why, if you were the mole, I'm not saying that you're the mole, why would you hate Christmas?
I just wanted to catch somebody all nervous and sweating.
She was really good asking questions. By the way, so after this happened, well, I'll let you guys know later.
Can I ask you guys really quick, how do you rank the other holidays? Go.
Rank them like 1, 2.
Yeah, I'll go.
I like Christmas.
Oh, Christmas, Halloween, maybe my birthday.
Easter, I like 4th of
Legit though, who wouldn't rank their own birthday presents? Hi.
Halloween's dead last.
Aww. I love Halloween because it's my anniversary too.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet. I don't know. Halloween
precious.
just isn't my thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't like costumes?
No, not really. I
Interesting.
just get into it.
I feel good. I feel really good.
Did we all vote Andy out?
Like I said.
Hi, man.
When the lights turn green, you voted the liar out. If the lights turn red, the liar is still in the box.
Oh my god.
So I was legit really nervous because my mentality going into the filming was I'm not expecting to win. I'm expecting to have fun. I've always liked Jubilee's videos and I thought they were like really fun and interactive. But I knew how harsh it was to like get voted out, so I didn't want to like go in like super into it and be disappointed and get voted out. So that's why I was like, oh, like, I don't know, maybe. So when I won, I like really didn't expect it. And by the way, the three of us became really good friends, especially me and Sarah have talked a lot after the video, and we actually worked on set together once and we were like, oh my god, hey. So that was super cool.
Oh, good job.
But yeah, it was a really good experience for making friends.
Now, if the wall can step forward and reveal himself.
Oh,
I really thought
he almost made it to the end.
wow.
Oh,
My birthday's on Christmas, so
I knew it. I was like, because of that. Because of that.
my family obviously made it clear that like I was more important than the holiday.
Oh, that's nice.
But when it came to like friends, it was more of a like, oh, it's Christmas, and oh yeah, it's your birthday. I forgot.
Aw.
Oof. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was really awkward editing. Okay, so I saw that everybody in the comments was like, oh my god, why did they like cut out the music and like show a close-up of the person? But yeah, that looked like it wasn't meant to be in the editing. That looked like a mistake. I mean, I edit. That looked like a mistake, but okay. Oh, I feel bad for him, but no, people were being nice to him in the comments, so it's fine. But yeah, to be honest, when Andy, there were like a few red flags for Andy. So when he said that he had his birthday on Christmas, I was like, oh, he hates it because it's on his birthday. People probably forget about him, and that's why. And then when he said Halloween is dead last, I was like, oh, he just hates the holidays in general. And then obviously him dressed in all black. It was just too many signs, and that's why I made sure to vote him out before the very end. Like I went into it wanting to make sure to vote him out for sure, But the other guys I voted out only because I thought to myself, oh, they either might be atheist or might believe in like another religion that isn't Christmas, because this was specifically a Christmas episode. Because before I asked if it was like all holidays or if it was just Christmas, and since it was just Christmas, that's why I was like, I don't know, like the Graham looked like he could have been an atheist, but then when he was talking about being Christian, he kind of convinced me, and I was like, oh, but I don't know who else to vote for. I'll vote him out just in case. And then Chris, I was like, I don't know, he could be from any other religion. So I voted him out just to be safe, and because he initiated, he was like a little too suspicious from the beginning. And then I think Sharon. I never voted for Serena. I voted for Sharon just because she was a little too quiet and I didn't have that much information from her. But then in the next round, she did give a bit more information, and I felt a little bit more confident that it wasn't her, but that I did need to get Andy out. So yeah, it was fun. And I did win money and get a check. Obviously, split it into 3 with the other 2 ladies.
How we ranked them. As soon as I threw Halloween at the very end, I kind of saw the faces that everybody made. Those faces just straight up told me, like,
he's right.
That's it, you're out.
Once I found out that Amelia was Puerto Rican, I don't know, just something, there was a connection there, somewhat of an alliance.
Throughout the round, they had my choice, and I was like, if one of them is the mole, then I give up.
I definitely felt like there was a little bit of an alliance with me and Sarah. I felt like I definitely, just because of the majority of Hispanic/Latinos, I felt like I needed to up my level of Latina just to get in good with them so they wouldn't vote me out, and it worked, even though I'm like a very white person if you get to know me. So yeah, except I obviously got mad dance moves. Cool, so that's the episode. So yeah, it was a great experience overall. It was a lot of fun. Basically, the casting process and the whole process before I filmed the episode was they were looking for, excuse me, they were looking for people to film their Christmas episode, and I was like, heck yeah, I love Christmas. So I reached out to them, and then they reached out to me, they sent me an email, they said they were interested in talking to me and getting to know me. I filled out a couple questions in the beginning, they liked what I wrote, and you could have sent in a video too, but I didn't really have time to like get nice lighting and film a nice video to like prove that I was worth it, but I didn't really need it at the end of the day. And then the director Phil reached out to me. We had a phone call where we talked about like what my strategy would be, like why I love Christmas, more details about the episode's premise specifically, and like how their Odd Man Out series works, and like that I've watched their Jubilee episodes before, and that I would have like the strategy of like trying to get other people to speak as well, and not just like try to prove that I'm not the mole, but also like to get information to know who else might be the mole. But yeah, so after that, I think they contacted me like the day right after, and then they were filming like 1 or 2 days after that, and they actually film all their episodes in a sound stage at YouTube Space LA, which is really close by to Anthony's house. So I just stayed over and went there the next day. It was like 8-minute drive, really convenient, a lot of parking, security's tight, but I'd been there before for an event when I used to work at a studio to promote like ourselves and us like working with YouTubers and stuff. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to go back there and like actually film there. and like get to know the area a little bit better for like when it comes to me, when I get that big, I can like go and film there for free. It was really fun because as soon as I checked into security, one of their PAs came and got me, and I got my own like private dressing room. And that was really nice because it had a nice mirror. I took a picture, posted it on Instagram because, you know, you gotta flex in LA. I highly recommend reaching out to Jubilee and seeing if you can be on one of their episodes. It's not that hard. Obviously, I did it to kind of like promote myself and my channel as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see the full video, I'll include the link in the description box down below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing down below and hitting that bell icon so you get notified when new episodes come out. Also, make sure to comment down below. Let me know which was your favorite part of the video. I think for me, it was just like winning and seeing like that a lot of my quotes got used, so that was really nice, and that I got good response in the comments, a lot of positive comments to my appearance. I really appreciate all the viewers that enjoyed me being in the episode as well. If you guys want to see what else is coming up on my channel, make sure to follow me on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so you'll know what episodes are coming up and what I'm up to next. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see ya in the next one. Bye!